Hey, who's that man? Hey, Gazi, double this one up, alright? Sharp, again and again, man. Show. Again and again, check it out. Just like this, no play it again and again. Play it again and again. Oh, make it move. Move it down, move it down, move it down, move it down.
Dear viewers of International Reporters, we are reporting today from Cologne and we are here with EES, the Namibian artist. Your new album is just out this month, Megaphone Gazi. And
Yes, yeah.
what is special about the new album compared to the ones before?
22 new tracks, Kwaito tracks. The music I do is called Kwaito. Kwaito music is a South African style of music which is created in Johannesburg. Kwaito is dance music, Kwaito is feel-good music, and this album is again an upgraded version of Kwaito for 2011.
And you are known as the only white African Kwaito artist. And what does it mean? Maybe tell us a bit about the history of Kwaito, and was it difficult to establish yourself as a white Kwaito artist?
Well, basically, it doesn't mean anything because skin color is just a color for me. So I don't care. I don't know. It's actually sad that I'm till now the only white guy doing Kwaito music, the white African. Kwaito is a music which was created in apartheid. It was an anti-apartheid movement back in the days in South Africa. So it was to dance off the frustration of the whole political system. But nowadays Kwaito evolved into something which is more of like celebrating life, a happy music. So we don't have anything to talk about the struggle anymore. So what we do talk about in our music, in Kwaito music nowadays, is the feel good, the party, the beautiful ladies, stuff like that. Yeah.
Let us talk a bit about the history of Namibia. Namibia belonged to South Africa till 1990, so it was also fully affected by apartheid. What is left today, 20 years after? Does color still matter?
I think Namibia is one of the countries where color doesn't matter anymore in Africa. South Africa still sometimes has a problem because they had a deeper feel of apartheid, or a harder apartheid that time. Namibia nowadays is we are living the good life. We are united under one Namibian flag. So we are getting there.
And if you, for example, compare like different like social networks in Namibia, the friends that you have, sometimes it's still a bit separated, right? And what can especially the music industry do to break that up?
Yeah, I think this separation you're talking about is everywhere in the world. Even in Germany, you have your Turkish people chilling. It's just a thing. How we say in German, gleich und gleich gesellt sich gern. So it's not a bad thing that sometimes you have political or like social networks where there's mostly black people or mostly white people. We also in Namibia we have clubs where you have more black people going or more white people going. This is something which is everywhere in the world. The nice thing is it's way more better than it was 20 years ago. So we are getting there to unite the whole world. I mean, what you guys are doing. Through music, through Kwaito music, we already changed a lot, because I had, for instance, a lot of white fans with Kwaito music and a lot of black fans. So when I do a show, you have both of these groups coming together, celebrating under one music genre. So Kwaito music, I think, helped a lot in that direction, especially in Namibia. So.
Did you have lived in Namibia for since that time actually, so do you remember any special moment when you thought like, this is it, now we are getting to a better,
to united Namibia?
Yeah, to united Namibia.
Well, now I'm already thinking about a united Africa. But anyways, let's get back to the question. There was a time when a good friend of mine, also a big Kwaito artist in Namibia, Gaza, and myself collaborated on a Kwaito song, which was actually the first Kwaito song that was done by a white and African and a black African. So that was one of the big impacts, which I can still remember. That song was also absorbed by the public and accepted by the public in Namibia so well that it showed me that we as people we don't want this struggle and friction. We want this peace and happiness, but we just have to have some people to start the spark, which we did. I think, when was it? 2005. Yeah. So yeah, and it's 6 years later, and it's getting better and better.
Looking back to that, we have also met you once for an interview, which was 4 years ago, basically.
Oh.
Quite a long time. If you look back at that time, like the things you were doing by then, the dreams you had, and what you achieved now, I think you achieved a lot on that way. What was like the biggest thing that happened to you since then?
Too many things. Just before the interview, when I came here in the car, I was driving and I was thinking back to our first interview, and I was like, all the stuff that happened in between that time. It's just, it's amazing. One of the highlights was definitely winning the MTV Africa Music Award, Listener's Choice Award in Kenya in 2009. That was one big, feel-good feeling. Other things are, well, since then I've released another 3 albums, and I think that is a big achievement for me, to actually release albums, give it to the public, and the response I'm getting in Germany or in Europe right now. That's for me the biggest achievement right now, because that is, I want to spread Kwaito music to the world. So when I'm starting in Europe, it's a good feeling, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually my next question, going to, because you do not only aim to sell records, but also to promote African music, Kwaito music in Europe. So how do you do that? It's like you probably have different approaches than just doing your music. What do you do to make it popular here?
Definitely. How can you make music which has never been heard somewhere else popular? I think the best way is to make it as real as possible, not to fake it, not to put sexy ladies to distract from the music. How I promote Kwaito music in Europe or outside of Africa is by living the lifestyle. I'm showing them how to dance. We have a certain Kwaito dance called Pantsula. Yeah, so we love to dance, and I'm promoting the whole dance with it. So it's not just the music, it's the whole culture that I'm trying to take from Africa and show it to the rest of the world.
So, like, how do you do that? You also had some appearances on German TV, which had actually nothing to do with the music, but still helped a lot to promote it.
Yes, definitely. What I tried is to get more into the television side of the media, because then you reach so many more people. So I went to a few TV shows to just promote myself, and at the same time also the music. So that helped a lot. That definitely helped a lot. I must say, especially the Europeans, they love watching TV. You love watching TV, which is. I mean, I understand, because sometimes when the sun is not shining, well, not like today, the best thing is to watch TV, and so I got across with the whole television thing. Yeah.
So what kind of feedback do you get over here when you play concerts here, when you appear on TV? Do you really see that has an impact?
Definitely. After my first appearance on television, I went to a big show. I was standing in the audience, and within a half an hour, like 5 or 6 people recognized me, like, "Oh, aren't you that African singer?" You know, so which was very nice. Within 1 week, I got into the European charts, the German charts, with the album charts. Place 3 on the number 3 on the dance charts, album charts, number 30, world music charts, number 2, just behind Herbert Grönemeyer, who's like one of the big guys. So it was like Herbert Grönemeyer, one of the big German world music stars. Then it was EES, and then it was like Bona Vista Social Club. So it was the first time that Kwaito music actually got into the European charts, which is a very good feeling.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's great news. So if you look to the future, if you look back and see what you achieved till now, what are your dreams for the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years?
I always give myself very high aims. I want to aim as high as possible, so that even if I don't make it that high, I just go beneath it, I'll still be happy. I want to see Kwaito music being known as a music genre on the outside of Africa. yeah. So if somebody comes up to you like says, you know hip hop, then you're like, yes, I know hip hop. So what I want for the future, I don't know when it is, 10 years, 20 years, I don't give a damn. I am the Rolling Stones of the Kwaito. I've got a lot of time. So I want the people just to like, hey, you know Kwaito music? And they're like, yeah, Kwaito, the one where you dance, you know, and feel good. That's my vision, my main goal.
I've actually lately been to a party in Osnabrück, the city where I study, and it was a student party, and I heard your music in the background. So,
What?
yeah, I was quite surprised. So I went there and looked at the computer, and I was actually sure that I was the only one there knowing you and your music. So then it turned out it was actually a girl who saw you on television, and she researched your music and liked it and played it on the party.
See, that's the nice thing about the media and that whole snowball effect, where one person likes it, then they spread it to the music, to another party, and so on and so on. So, yeah, I think EES music is one of the best party musics for now. So it'll get you dancing, especially also the new album, the Megaphone Gazi album. If you listen to one track, you will not be able to stand still. I promise you. I can put on some music now, and you will not be able to do this. You'll do this.
So if there's more people who want to play it on a party after seeing you in the interview today, where will they get the songs?
The nice thing about the music industry nowadays is me as an independent artist, we don't need the big record labels anymore to get our music to all the listeners. Via the internet nowadays, you can get that even if somebody's living on the Himalaya mountains, and if they have a G3 internet or anything, they can download the music. So this new album, Megaphone Gazi, which is album number 9 of mine, you can get on iTunes worldwide, on Amazon, or just search it on Google. You will find it on Google, on the website itself. Then you can even have the nice cover like this. But rather buy online. I mean, seriously, because then no trees had to be cut off and stuff like that. Yeah.
Is there any special song that you would tell us to listen to?
Do you have like half an hour? Because I've got like 22 songs. Special
maybe
songs
any
on the
special
new album,
cooperation?
yeah, definitely. On the new album, there's a song called So geht das, which is actually a German title. It's the first Kwaito song we did in German. But only the chorus is German, which means like So geht das is like this is how it goes. And in that song, we show you how to feel Kwaito music and how to dance to Kwaito music. So we'll teach you a few steps in Kwaito in that song. So geht das is a great song. The other one is Rocker, featuring the Fresh Family. The Fresh Family is a group of 9 boys from the bush of Oshakati in Namibia. It's in the north of Namibia, and they are full of energy. And in that song, which is called Rocker, they bring that energy along. So yeah, those 2 songs will really get you moving. Also on the album, I have a lot of songs which are not like on the hardcore party tip, but also if you feel type of mellow and you're like, today is a bad day, put on an EES song. Believe me, I will change that. I will make that bad day into a good day. Not me, I mean the music itself will do it. So yeah, EES music is about getting the positive vibes in your body to win against the negative vibes in your body.
That sounds good. Yeah. So we definitely have to listen to that.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you a lot.
Hey, I thank you very much. Yes, yeah.